This is a college football playoff quarterfinal game at the Peach Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Fires it to the wideout. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And here's the return. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. So Texas's offense out there for their first possession. In this quarterfinal matchup, it's a case of rust versus rest. One side is coming off a victory. They have momentum. The other side's had more time to prepare, but we'll see if that's crucial or not.
Well, we see these teams that have the buys, and they've struggled in the history of this playoff. But I will tell you this, Chris, I think it's the teams that are aggressive early that can get that momentum started, and they can establish a rhythm, not only for their offense, but for the entirety of their team. And the team that can do that usually comes out on top.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Receiver in motion now. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. They'll kick it away here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Sanford. They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for some space. It's Turner. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, and complete pass.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things... on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It Smothers. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. Oh, and a big play by this elite corner. Joel, he told us they better not try me with it. I'm going to make him pay. Here goes.
And, Chris, it's that confidence that just sets him apart. He knows that if the ball is in the air, he can go get it. He turns into a wide receiver. I can't believe they're throwing it his direction. As a quarterback, you've got to be aware of where he is. You've got to avoid him at all costs.
Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, this makes life on the quarterback very easy. When the offensive line is winning the line of scrimmage, you're just handing the football off, 2 straight first downs, running the football. That is easy stuff, and this quarterback doesn't have to do anything.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Houston, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple possessions. These teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass. And to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well. Houston's
offense heads back out of the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation we had with all these defensive coaches, as they were saying they're going to have to target him and probably double-team him, in particular here in the red zone. He's been so effective getting into the end zone this year. This is where I think they need to double-team him, Chris. Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every 1st down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and he
fights in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Here's the point after attempt. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on 1st down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a 1st down.
It's Houston on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Smothers. Oh, look at the quick cut. Oh, they can't get him to the ground. Tackle made after a big gain. Tough running to get the 1st down. He told us he chose an SEC school, Joel, because he wanted to be part of the great running back legacy in this league.
And what a legacy it is, Chris, and you're exactly right. So many programs have built themselves on toughness, physicality, running the football. I think about Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry at Alabama. What players they are, and here they've got to continue to do that. Lean into that physical-oriented running attack. Feature this guy as much as you can.
After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. A sophomore member of that offensive line. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. The training staff about to check it out, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he goes nowhere. Stop and pull behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Man, I love what the offense is doing right here. You're giving a smart quarterback options by going empty in the backfield, and now this defense is spread out. So you understand pre-snap where the seam of the defense is, and he's able to just attack it for a touchdown. That's a beautiful job of play calling and game planning during the course of the week.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. Let's get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Did he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Cougars looking to keep this drive rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page. I think his best strength in the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Gonna run it. It's Turner. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a 1st down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Senior defensive tackle. The Cougars pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they spend a timeout now after gaining the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. To throw, it's Manning. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense won't snap it. They'll spend a timeout before this 2nd down. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Longhorns are in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late 2nd quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early 3rd quarter drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking for some space. It's Turner. He's got the 1st and still going. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Cougars will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact. They're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. His status obviously going to be crucial for this game, and we know we keep an eye on it. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Manning. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the back gets the football. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Manning. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quick throw. The catch is made. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, there are cases when just players are making plays and they play outside the X's and O's. This strong safety has pass responsibility, but he saw an opportunity to get to the quarterback, and he took it. That's a great play, and now the offense are behind the chains.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Now tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. See if they tried out the field goal team. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And a handoff as they run the counter play. He's got space. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here. Maybe a heavy play action. Get the ball down the field. Really force those safeties to defend that pass deep. This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. 4th down and 2 coming up as try to keep the drive going. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air. It's Manning. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Signs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a 1st down on the ground. That's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's got some space. Look out. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Preacher in the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, now you look forward to 3rd down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have it?
Touchdown, Houston! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joel, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able...
Got an opening here. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take free yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. It could be a concern as they move forward in this playoff. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back. And they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
2 clock with the running game. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. It's a shotgun run call. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Timeout taken by Texas. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. Houston has moved into the red zone. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Here comes the pressure. Going to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grab down the middle. It smothers. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab behind the line. It smothers. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Look at it throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today. And it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
That's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.